Microphone check 1 2 1 2. What's up? It's your boy Cowboy Ken, and I'm back for another video. This time it's something different. Recently, I had a chance to play the Mortal Kombat 1 stress beta, or stress test, online stress test, whatever you want to call it, and it had me thinking. I need to rank where I think all my favorite Mortal Kombat characters are. This is not a tier list of who's viable or whatnot. It's how I view the characters, of like who I like, who I dislike, etc., etc. Just know the guest characters, the guest characters, like, they do not rank at all. So I made a separate tier list. Well, I made a separate list for them. So Alien, Predator, all the other characters. Unfortunately, this is for Mortal Kombat characters only. But since you're on the list, I had to give that disclaimer out there. Now, with our first character, of course, Alien. Let's get started. Our first character, Ashura. Honestly, when I first seen Ashura, I assumed she was going to be female Raiden. That was the whole... That's what I thought the character was going to be. But instead, we get a character that's... I'm a demon from the nether realm and trying to free my soul, or cleanse my soul. Interesting concept, failed in execution. Given the fact that Raiden turned evil in Deception, I thought Ashura was going to be the replacement Raiden, but unfortunately, she just fell kind of flat. Unfortunately, so Ashura gets a B. Cool character, not the worst, but very, very underwhelming, but still not bad. Next, we got the internal jobber, the punching bag himself. Baraka has been a mainstay since Mortal Kombat 2. I think he has damn near perfect attendance. Only game he missed was 4 original, but they added him in gold, Deadly Alliance, and Mortal Kombat 10. But it was a reason for that one. He was dead technically, but yeah. But Baraka has never been one of the characters I played with, but I definitely understand the appeal to Baraka. Like, he's definitely a staple OG, and the only Turcotten that only full-blooded Turcotten character that we got. But for me, Baraka get a high A. Just design, very grotesque, very monstrous. Love it. Next, the game that my least favorite Mortal Kombat game, the main antagonist, Blaze. He originally started off as a cameo on the pit stage in the original Mortal Kombat. When you see the man on fire, that was him. And I remember in Deception that he made a cameo in Outworld, and you see Blaze with Yujinko and boom. But Blaze was a very, very boring character. I mean, boring as boss character. Like we give a cameo character so much personality and it amounts to nothing. Supposedly Blaze is supposed to come when Armageddon happens, but Armageddon fell flat. Next on our list, Boraicho. I'm very, very indifferent to Boraicho as a character. I don't hate him, I don't love him, but it's weird that the fact that he trained Liu Kang and he don't play nothing alike. I would assume the guy who taught Liu Kang how to fight, or well, not taught, but one of Liu Kang's teachers would at least be a little bit more agile. But the drunken master, the drunken master stuff is very interesting twist on that, and him being for Outworld also helps. So Baraka gonna be. Ooh, the first of the Combat Kids, Cassie Cage, Cassandra Cage, daughter of Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade. Cassie was a hit. Let me stop being around bush. Cassie was a hit from the jump. She was a very good character, very good design, story. Trying not to live in her mother's and try not to live in her parents' shadow, while also try to, lead a team of lead the team of the next generation, dealing with multiple personalities such as Kong Jin, Takeda, Jackie or whatnot, like, and still follow orders and whatnot. And she defeated Shinnok at the end of MKX, so she is up there. Another new character, well, one of the more recent characters, Cetrion, Elder God, Sister of Shinnok. I hate to say it, well, she was nothing but a glorified lackey. She was Cetrion's lackey in MK11. I feel like after hearing so much about the Elder Gods in every game, the Elder Gods this, the Elder God that, we finally get a playable one outside of Shinnok, and it was a letdown. Even her story was a letdown. I'm sorry, but Cetrion is the B ass character. Her gameplay, I mean, like, her gameplay is cool as shit though. Honestly, like, because her gameplay, like, I might give her an A because of her gameplay. I just like using the elements and whatnot. That was a very, very clever. That was very just like dope use of her powers. Chameleon, bro, we don't got enough data on you. We do not. I'm sorry, bro. There's not enough data on you. Wait, please don't like female chameleons here, cause she's going there too. Like, let me get both of you guys. There's not enough data on either chameleons. I know female chameleon at least got some story, and this chameleon, all he is just like all the ninjas in one. But still, there's not enough data in the world to even rank you two as characters. Not enough data. Okay, let me put all the, and like as I've seen that, like, let me put all the guest characters. Ooh, I see a lot of characters that I know where you guys are going. Terminator. Nothing against the guest characters, but this is for the OG MK characters. Just the original. Did I miss anybody? I think I got them all. Oh, Freddy Krueger. Did I get them all? Oh, Joker. I'm pretty sure, like, if I miss anybody else, I'll definitely find them as Rambo. Wow, I had 11 guest characters in History of Mortal Kombat. Holy shit. We had 11 other things. Okay, so next on the list, Cyber Sub-Zero. I want to say it's basically the same as Sub-Zero, like, story-wise. So, like, he's getting a pass off story because it's Sub-Zero. But gameplay-wise, the fact that we knew that he was a deleted character that was supposed to be Hydra, yeah, like, because either Hydra or Tundra, one of the two. Like, he was supposed to be like a deleted character that they just finally made into a cybernetic ninja. But I want to say, from a design point, it's fantastic. From a gameplay aspect, it's pretty fucking boring though. But still, it's still Sub-Zero, so I'm gonna give it an A off of design and gameplay wise. But when I do regular Sub-Zero, best believe, okay, I'm giving it about Sub-Zero's S+. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Sub-Zero's S+. It's Sub-Zero. You're only here because of design and gameplay. Next, Cyrax, Mr. Mustard himself, the yellow shirt. I'm playing like this yellow shirt is totally unironic. I just put a yellow shirt on today, but Mr. Mustard himself, Cyrax, yo, I'm not gonna lie, Cyrax is up here. I love Cyrax gameplay. Cyrax gameplay is phenomenal. The teleport, the net, the saw blades. One of the, like, Cyrax is just very, very interesting. The fact that I'm not even going into fatalities yet with characters, that's something else I should have messed up with Cassie. But his fatality in MK9, chef kiss. Cyrax is definitely one of my favorite characters, even from a story arc. One of the few Lin Kuei ninjas that was against the cybernetic process, but still man to be turned to a cyborg due to Sector's interference. 1 second. Sorry about the abrupt edit, but okay, I think I said everything I needed about Cyrax. Boy, that is a dope ass design. Oh my gosh. Dagon, 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 boy. Trash. Trash. Son of Argus, man. This one of the main antagonists of Armageddon. This idiot started the Red Dragons, and we all know who the Red Dragons hired. Yeah, so he was meant to be one of the two brothers. I'm like one of the ones to either stop or create Armageddon. And we all know how that went. Dagon was a trash character. Very boring, very bland. And compared to previous antagonists in the franchises, he was definitely on the more disappointing side. But then again, that's most of the 3D era characters. I want to say most of the characters from 4 onward, well, most of the newer characters from 4 onwards, maybe like 3 or 4 of them left a lasting impression. And I'll definitely mention the 3 or 4 characters that I think, well, the 3D era characters like that actually like left a good impression on me. And I could tell you, it's not a lot of you motherfuckers, bro, because a lot of you were badly designed. I blame the gameplay, if anything, but because the next 3 characters, well, you're like following Dagon, the next 3 characters, as you can see on the list, they also fall in the same design pattern of boring, uninteresting, or just lack of substance of characters. Next one, Daru. Daru, it was okay. He had potential, but the sole purpose that they didn't really flush out the storyline of the Chaos and Order realm, and he just like a hitman for hire. So my man gets props for like breaking my boy Shichinko out of prison. Like, I give him props on that one. But other than that, he serves little purpose to story progression or whatever. He's just boring. Like, what did he do besides being hitman for hire? We know nothing of his character. If they bring him back in MK1, give him more story. Give him at least an iota of dialogue, something, because he is boring as shit. And the same for the next character, Darius. I was gonna put you higher because you black, my guy, but you're trash. You are trash. I want you to say it with me. You are trash. And like I play another one of those Order Realm, Chaos Realm dilemma, but we know nothing about him. Was he supposed to be the replacement for Jax in Deception at first? But they put Jax in the GameCube version. Was it the GameCube or PSP version? It doesn't matter. Darius, trash. Draman as well. You were meant to be one of Quan Chi's right-hand men, you and Moloch, but like, I know his backstory was like he was once a handsome guy or something, but something happened, like there's like a curse, and that's why he wears the mask. And my guy, soap. Just because you live in the Nether Realm doesn't mean like they don't got soap and water. Take a bath, my guy. Take a fucking bath. Boring ass character. Okay, now from another character from the New Age, Devora. As much as I hate Devora, you know what you did. Scratch that. You know what you did 2 times. She killed 2 prominent characters in the Mortal Kombat storyline. Fuck, like, you're watching me rank all the Mortal Kombat characters. This bitch kills Millennium, MKX, and kills Scorpion in MK11. She got some bodies under her belt. Even though, like, I'm not really a Devora player, I can respect that Devora at least got bodies up. We think she's part of Koda Khan's cabinet, but she's really a NetherRealm spy working for Shinnok at the time. And she's kind of like, she would do anything to protect her hive, so So like Devore gets props for that one, but still, I've not forgiven you for killing Hanzo Hasashi or Melina. Next, I think this might be our there's Cyrax, and Baraka, but one of our first OGs, Ermac. I'm not gonna waste time, but like Ermac, yeah, Ermac might be an S. Yeah, Ermac is an S. He has one of the funniest moments in Mortal Kombat. Well, okay, I probably shouldn't laugh, but you guys remember when Jax lost his arms in MK9? And when Ermac caused it? I should not have been laughing as much as I did. That shit was comedy to me. I know I'm sick in the fucking head, but that shit was comedy when Jax lost his arm and the shit just like blew up out of nowhere. That shit was comedy. But like, if you're watching the video, like, you already know the story. Ermac, Arrow Macro, a glitch character in the original Mortal Kombat, eventually get his own character, being 10,000 souls or 1,000 souls in one body. It's weird. He started off as Shao Kahn lackey, all the way to Deception, where like he's now a fighter for good, which is a very good character development for the guy. But Ermac is definitely one of the coolest characters, gameplay wise. Design wise, he's always been pretty bland. It's just a ninja costume, change the color. But if I would say Ermac's best costume, it's probably his costume in MK9. That might be his best outfit yet. Ooh. Aaron Black. From a design standpoint, amazing. From a story, kind of boring, but that's like a guy like trapped in Outworld and decided to become a bounty hunter. I think he did something to become like either immortal, either he found immortality somehow or eternal youth, one of the two. I forgot which one he did, but Aaron Black, I remember when he was first revealed, we thought he was like one of the coolest design characters there was. A cowboy in Mortal Kombat, gunslinger, Clint Eastwood. Nah, Aaron Black was him. That was Timothy. Farah Tor. Out of all the new characters that they introduced in MKX, I'm glad Farah Tor was the one that got cut from 11. Farah Tor was just, well, Farah Tor is better than all you characters. Like, I'm saying that, like, Farah Tor is literally better than everybody. Shit, like, better than you two, Blaze. But Farah Tor, it was just boring. It was just like, so once you start learning about their species, eventually, Farah is going to be like Tor. So like, how their species work is the young eventually rides a brute until the brutes become too old and weak and then die. And then Farah becomes the next brute and it's like rinse and repeat. And like she find hers like, her like small lackey. It's like a rinse and repeat type deal. But gameplay wise, Farah Tor was very boring, especially the fact that we had Goro in game. But the hollow mix-ups were crazy, but just gameplay and story and in game were just bland to me. Frost, oh boy. Story wise, I definitely love Frost's story. The power hungry disciple of Sub-Zero, she just wanted power, but went about it the wrong shit. Like is there a right way to garner power? Yeah, so like went about it the totally wrong way. Even tried to betray Sub-Zero, but you can't handle that medallion. The Dragon Medallion is not for you. Yeah, like, but gameplay wise, I'm kind of glad she's not Sub-Zero light, which was my main concern at first, because like I know like plenty of fighting games, like look at Ryu and Sakura in Street Fighter. Even though Sakura has her own moves, they're still somewhat Ryu-esque. That was my biggest concern with Frost at first. When I seen her, I said, okay, like don't make another character that plays like Sub-Zero. Give her her own stuff, and I'm glad they did. So Frost gets an A+. Fujin, the elder god that, not a god, but the god of wind that barely did anything, besides get his ass kicked. But like Fujin is definitely dope in design wise. In Mortal Kombat mythologies, they made him like Thor for some fucking reason. But like I wish they gave him more playable appearances, because he only got 4 Armageddon and MK11 as DLC. But like his gameplay is pretty interesting. One of the 4 elementals that the original Sub-Zero beat in MK. Oh my, one of the four elementals that like Sub-Zero beat in like mythologies, and like he's one of Raiden's best friends / sworn brother. But Fujin as a character, I feel like he could use a bit more work. Your Fujin character could use a bit more work, a bit more polish, but other than that, it's a pretty decent character. Next on the list, wow. For some reason, I think most of the lackey characters are just boring by design. Garrus was just Cetrion's immortal lackey. That's all he was in MK11. But the Sands of Time gameplay was pretty interesting, so Garrus did a B+. Not a B+, but like a B. Okay. How can our OG boss, Goro? That's the OG boss, man. We can't say okay. So like no slander. So like no Goro slander allowed. Outside of how annoying he was in MK1. But Goro was the original boss. Like in my mind, Goro was the final boss in MK1. I struggle more with Goro than I did with Shang Tsung, ever. So yeah, so like Goro, take the S+, my guy. And you were very free. Oh, you're like, and anytime Goro was playable, Goro was always fun as hell to use. Deception, GameCube version, Armageddon, MKX. Goro was always a fun character to you're like, Goro was just fun to play as. Some people might think because he's a boss character, like he might be sluggish, either sluggish or limited. No, but Goro was fun in MKX. Remember how I said in 3D Era had a few good characters? Yeah, like we're looking at one of them, Havoc. Straight from the realm of chaos, Havoc was a madman. And even in the Mortal Kombat comic, like Havoc was a huge factor in the MKX comic book. Was the one that started on like the whole Order of the Blood with the Kamidogus and like possessing people, but Havoc was definitely earned his stripes. Okay, in game he hasn't done much in game, but the comic, yeah, like but the comic carries him here. For me at least, the comic carries Havoc there. Hotaru, another character I wish had more shine. Well, we're getting to the few 3D characters that I actually like. Design, fire. Story, fuck him. This man betrayed everybody for Onaga. I'm like, bro, what's the serial order doing? You betrayed Sub-Zero, you betrayed Shujinko, you betrayed everybody. But his armor and alternate outfit, amazing. If Hotaru wasn't a traitor, like he'd probably be one of my favorite characters. But like off of design and gameplay alone, but like Hotaru was a dope character. Okay. The fact that your own creators don't love you, and you're this and you're Dagon's henchman, Suhao of the Red Dragons, bro. The creators hate you so much. You died in your own ending, I think, in Deadly Alliance. They killed you off in the comic, and Aaron Black had your head in the bag in one of his intros. No one likes Suhao. If you say you do, you're a liar. You are lying to me and yourself. No one likes Suhao. Next, Jackie Briggs, a smooth A+. A smooth A+ daughter of Jax. We all know those gauntlets do one of the best fatalities, and she's actually my main in MKX. Well, one of my mains. I always try to keep three characters in every fighting game, and like she was one of my pockets. But like, it's really hard to like put the words to it. But like, just know like Jackie was definitely a fire ass character. How many rows we got? 4 rows left. Crazy about it is like we not even at the, and crazy about it is like we not even at the crazy characters yet. The fact that I only got one S+ character, well, I see a few of them here, but Jade, we all know where Jade belongs. We all know. I think MK9 was the first time I actually really paid attention to Jade as a character. I was so upset that they took her out of 11, but I know in MK9 and 11, what like that's not really caught my stride as Jade as a character. Very interesting. One of Shao Kahn's assassins before seeing the light, like seeing who's a piece of shit, but Jade definitely makes it up. Jared, I'm just going to play your end, bro. You gave us one of the greatest memes ever in Mortal Kombat, but just know, you trash. I'm gonna start like breezing past some of these characters, but like just know, Jared, you are trash. You are trash. Jax, my brother, you already know where you belong. You already know. Honestly, Johnny Cage as well. Do I even gotta say nothing? These two belong in S+. It's Johnny Cage and Jax. Come on, dog. I'm not even going into detail. Johnny Cage is one of the funniest motherfuckers ever, and like Johnny Cage is one of the funniest motherfuckers ever. And the sole fact that like Liu Kang wasn't around at the beginning of MKX, Johnny Cage had like it forces Johnny Cage to step up and be the hero that it just forces Johnny Cage to step up to be the hero, and I love it. And Jax, come on, bro. Like Jax be having some of the best fatalities and the best friendships. Cabal. Oh, you another high ass character like on the list. As former Black Dragon. That's like Cabal is always doomed to have a tragic backstory. Cause it's weird. Cabal's like one of the characters like that flip-flop between the good guy and bad guy a lot. Cause I remember at the end of the first time on, like when he was Black Dragon, like he was training the 2 new recruits, like who will both be D tier, by the way. I'm like, when he was training them both up, Cabal was evil, and at like in the reboot time on, Cabal was a good guy until he died and became Revenant. But still, Cabal definitely one of the most fun characters, gameplay wise and story, and his design is also fire as fuck too. The mask. A character with so much potential, but they did nothing with. Kai. I'm gonna put you in C tier only because he had potential, but the fact that, okay, you bring him in Mortal Kombat 4, Liu Kang dies in Mortal Kombat 5, the Deadly Alliance, and we don't see him until Mortal Kombat Armageddon. You had 3 games to tackle use Kai. Y'all could have put Kai in as the Liu Kang rep in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. I really wanted to. Like he was Shaolin alongside, but nah. Y'all just forgot half the Mortal Kombat 4 characters existed until Deadly Alliance. Wait, never mind. Y'all remember Quan Chi exists, and y'all remember Tanya exists in the but still, Kai got shafted. I blame the writers. Kano. Even though I hate you, fuck the Kano ball so fucking much. That Kano ball came in clutch in the MK Stress beta. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That Kano ball came in clutch. It was one of the best. I ain't gonna lie. Kano had one of the best assists for me, at least, in the MK1 stress test. Kano was my main cameo. Kenshi. I want to say, out of all the characters introduced in the 3D era, Kenshi is definitely the most popular. He is the best and the most popular character out of every character introduced from the 3D era, from 4 through Deadly Alliance, from 4 through Deception. Kenshi is by far the one who stands on top. Kenshi is the one that characters always want back. Just look at Mortal Kombat 4, DA, and Deception. What's the one character that they always want back? Kenshi. Kenshi is definitely the 3D, like in my opinion, like he is the representation of the 3D era Mortal Kombat. Kenshi is that guy. Kenshi is the one. Honestly, like I might put him in S. Like he deserves that. Cause like I said, like he is just the Mortal Kombat, the 3D rep in my opinion. Like anytime, like people were mad Kenshi was not in MK11. People were upset that Kenshi was dropped. And when they made him DLC in MK9, chef kiss. Then when they put him in MK10 as a starter, even better. Okay, but let's continue. Kentaro. Okay, I think Kentaro was a cool character, but I felt like having 2 Shokans, like this is me personally, having 2 Shokans as the sub boss back to back, kind of lost the appeal to me, kind of sorta. That's just all. Kira. Another character trying to be. She was like a mixture of Sonya and Kano, but she was still boring as hell. Katana. Ooh. The main character I used in the stress test, which I'm mad I didn't get more footage of, or any footage of. I got it, but I'm mad I didn't get any footage. I had a lot of shit going on for me that week. But Katana. Oh yeah, like Katana. Princess of Outworld. And had, in my opinion, she had the best story chapter in MK11. Katana becoming Katana Khan, top 5 chapters. If not the best chapter in game. Cobra. Bro, you know you trash. You know you were trash, my guy. Like, my guy wanted to be Ken Master so bad. You know you were trash. Collector. Okay. You're better than all of these characters, so I'm not going to disrespect you and put you here, because I at least think you're a better character than everybody in this row, but you were, okay, from MK11, not MK11, from my MK10 to 11, you were definitely the worst addition from the new era of Mortal Kombat. You were definitely the worst character, hands down. Do not argue with me. If you think so otherwise, like, you are tripping. Between MKX, between Devora, the Combat Kids, Aaron Black, Ferrator, Collector is by far the worst addition they made out of all the new characters. I'm sorry, he is by far the worst. Wow, it's crazy. All these good characters, and Mortal Kombat got a lot of mid or mediocre characters. Kotal Khan. I'm keeping it a buck. Seeing a Khan besides Shao, because even after in the OG timeline, when Shao Kahn was defeated, we never heard of anybody taking his place. It was just Shao Kahn's defeated. Next plot, Shinnok. After that, Deadly Alliance. After that, the previous ruler Onaga comes back. So as far as I'm concerned, he was the first new Khan that we've seen outside of Shao Kahn, and it was just like pretty damn dope to see somebody else take the title of Khan. And crazy part about it is, like, just because he's a Khan, he's not necessarily a bad ruler. Like, he was just looking after Outworld, even though he went about it the wrong way and was like brutal as shit. But I'm like Kotal Khan wasn't a bad ruler per se. Kung Jin, my favorite of the Combat Kids, even though you don't play too much story significance, and I wish you were in 11. Kung Jin is still by far my favorite Combat Kid. Cousin of Kung Lao, by the way. Nah. I gotta, nope. Kung Lao get his own. Kung Lao get his own. Kung Lao get his own tier. My favorite Mortal Kombat character. Like, my favorite Mortal Kombat character is like Kung Lao get his own tier. Argue amongst yourselves. Kung Lao is my favorite Mortal Kombat character, yeah. Kung Lao is my favorite MK character. How about you make your list and you put Kung Lao wherever you like, make your own list and put Kung Lao wherever. But on my list, he's number one. He is number one forever. I'm sorry, like I'm like that would have bothered my OCD. It would have bothered me if I didn't do that. Yeah, but Kung Lao is my favorite Mortal Kombat character of all time. I main him in every game. MK9, 10, 11, MK1. I was so heartbroken when he was in the deception. I was heartbroken. Good reason though. Like my man kind of caught a case of no soul in his body, but Kung Lao is definitely my favorite character, descendant of the great Kung Lao, which I'm surprised that they kind of skipped over all of that and MK1 and went straight to the modern era. Because the fact that Johnny Cage and all them are around, they definitely, like on my Liu Kang definitely fast forward and towards the future. Okay, so Li Mei, another 3D character that honestly, she had potential, but she was always one of those characters that just squandered like all her opportunities. And the fact that you were the first one to die in the Battle of Armageddon. Yeah, like you were the first one to die in the Battle of Armageddon. And like, don't think like I forgot your deception outro where like she betrayed everybody just to be with Onaga. Don't think I forgot that. You betrayed everybody for Onaga. Why'd I move Garo? Okay, come on, dog. It's Liu Kang. It's Liu fucking Kang. Where else do he belong? It's Liu fucking Kang. Where do he belong? S. Is that your question? The champion of Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, 4. This man won Mortal Kombat 4 times in a row. They had to jump him to beat him. Then my man came back as a zombie. His spirit came back as well. Forever. In the first timeline, the only 4 people left at the end, Shao Kahn, Raiden, Shinnok trapped in another room, and Liu Kang's spirit. Those are the only 4 people left. Even though Shao Kahn won at the end, but still, Liu Kang's spirit was around. And even in the new timeline, my man became a god. Fire god Liu Kang, god of fire and thunder, or fire and lightning. Boy, no Liu Kang slander, no Liu Kang slander. Movado, you just know you are trash. Just know anybody Red Dragon affiliated, you are trash. I'm sorry. You are trash. Meat. The fact that Meat has... Okay, like, even though Meat's a joke character, I respect Meat more than this whole entire row. Even though like, he has no character. Like, all he is just a meat bag. No pun intended. Melina, you know where you belong, baby. Just keep the mask on. Just keep the mask on. All I know. Just keep the mask on. Mask on. Mask off. Okay, like I might put Katana like at the top of this row. Mocap, bro. Moloch. Come on, dog. Like, worst sub-boss character. You are by far the worst sub-boss character there is. Okay, how we go from Goro, Kataro, Motaro, back to Goro to you? Bro, you were trash. Like, he was easily the worst sub-boss. No contest. Free. The worst sub-boss. Motaro. Fuck you. Bro, that teleporting shit that he did was so annoying. For somebody his size, like he was definitely the most difficult of all the sub-bosses. Well, all the class sub-bosses, like, he was definitely like, the most difficult one. But still, Motaro design, the Centaurs was definitely like, it was definitely like, I'm like, unique. I'd rather have that than a Shokan 3 times in a row. So that definitely saved him not being a Shokan. But like his lack of appearance in games definitely hindered him as well. Nightwolf. Nightwolf was always a character that I feel like has potential, but we don't see enough of him to actually see the potential. But honestly, he makes it A because he stops Sindel at MK9. He stops Sindel. So like he gotta get it. I'm sorry, but like he saved the day. Like killed himself in the process, but still. My man, bro, like, if Nightwolf didn't send Sindel, so whatever he did, bro, everybody else would have died. Well, everybody else did die. It'd have been doom. So like Nightwolf get a pass off of that alone. Natada, your design saves you. Say what you want, like her design saves her. But if they bring Natara back, please give her an actual backstory. Just give her an actual backstory outside of saving vampires and more character development and whatnot. Noob Cybot, bro, you know where you belong. Bro, I done made the reference, bro, like I'm black as noob so many times. OG Sub-Zero, you already know where you belong, dog. Honestly, I got about 3 more S pluses and I see all of them already. Okay, it might be 4 more S. Okay, I see 4 S pluses at this point. Yep, I see 4 S pluses. Okay, next. Onaga. Onaga. If we would have had more time with you, you would definitely been a higher character. If we'd had more time with Onaga as a character. We only seen Onaga 2 games. Deception and Armageddon. But the fact that Deception focused more on Chujinko and we didn't see enough of him, and Armageddon, he wasn't even the main plot point of Armageddon. And in all the new timelines, he's mentioned, but we don't ever see him. So just like the lack of knowledge of Onaga, it puts him that low. But Onaga's definitely not in the same tier as Blaze. He's definitely a better character than Blaze. Quan Chi, bro, you are the Danzo of Mortal Kombat. You are the Black Zetsu of Mortal Kombat. You are the cause of a lot of shit. But his design is pretty fucking dope. The fact that like, he's supposed to be an Oni, but somehow don't look like one, it's crazy. Raiden, you know where you belong, bro. Like, do I even need to say anything, bro? You are one of the 7 original. By the way, that's not a original 7 does not mean you're S plus by default, but Raiden puts in so much work. The fact that he's from MK1, he only missed 1 game, MK3, but still, the amount of shit Raiden went through in every Mortal Kombat game from the beginning, even rebooting the timeline to give them a second chance, because Shao Kahn won the first timeline. Like, he gave them a second chance. Even though like he was cryptic and fucking shit up, but he still, but like everything works out for Raiden in the end somehow. Rain. One day you're not going to be DLC, I promise. They made him DLC, I want to say twice. MK11 and MK9. Rain was DLC. I hope Rain is not forever just DLC. But Rain is a very interesting character. And unfortunately, he's this jackass's brother. Reiko, another character who has so much potential to be so much better if they actually put the story into it. Again, like he was a huge factor in the MKX comic. They even made a whole treaty based off Reiko. Fuck shit. The Reiko Accord. Just give Reiko a better written character that does not involve him wanting to be Shao Kahn. Reptile, the first hidden character. Even though I've never been a Reptile fan, I can at least respect and acknowledge that Reptile is a OG character and a staple. in the franchise. Next, Serena, yo. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not putting you in here because I think these characters are absolute trash. Your problem is you have a dope design. I blame the writers on you. Like, what? Okay, my mouse stopped. Okay, like, that's the third time my mouse bugged out. I blame the writers on why you have not been used. She's only in mythologies as an enemy, unplayable in Armageddon, and only a cameo in MKX in the story mode. But other than that, like, you just blame the writers. Like, blame the writers. She need more exposure. That's another character like I vote should be in MK11. I mean MK1. Dog. It just even. I'm not even going to explain. If you don't think Scorpion is S plus ass character, what are you watching the video for? It's Scorpion, Hanzo Hasashi, Hellspawn. Like, where else do he belong? Where? If I put him down here, guess what S plus go to say? Get over here! Yes. Scorpion belongs here. Sector. Sector. Honestly, he might be my favorite of the cybernetic Lin Kuei. He's by far my favorite gameplay wise. The teleport and uppercut, the rockets. You know, like, he be on huge fuck shit in the plot. Like, Sector's still my favorite from a gameplay standpoint. Shang Tsung, OG villain. You know you belong there. You're not as bad as Quan Chi when it comes to nah. I remember Aftermath, like Shang Tsung might be S plus. Shang Tsung might be S plus. I'm sorry, but yeah, Shang Tsung was definitely an S plus ass villain. This man, bro, the fact that like you out treachery, bro, like the fact that like he's more treacherous than Quan Chi is saying something. Cause Quan Chi is a conniving son of a bitch, but I think Shang Tsung got him beat, and that might be difficult. Oh, Shao Kahn, bro, half the games are revolving stopping you. The first 2 games, well, not first 2 games, but like the fact that the fact that Shao Kahn has been the major threat in damn near most of the Mortal Kombat games. Mortal Kombat 1, if Shang Tsung wins, Shao Kahn take over the realm. Mortal Kombat 2 and 3, fuck it, I do it myself. Mortal Kombat 3, no, not Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat 4 and 5, he's out the picture. Comes back in 6, playable. And like, he wins Armageddon. At the end of the first timeline, he's the last man standing. Who else does that? At everybody in the original timeline, Shao Kahn bodied. Come on, dog. What are we talking about? Shao Kahn ran the first timeline. Shao Kahn was on endurance mode in the first timeline. Shiva. Okay. This is just me personally. I personally got bored with Shoguns after a while. She could honestly, like, I'm gonna make her A. The fact that like she was the first playable Shogun, but still, Shoguns after a while was kind of okay. We get the point. The forearm race is definitely one of the strongest race in the franchise, but we still need. I would like to see more races than just Shoguns because in MK3, the only races outside of humans were Shoguns, cybernetics, robots, Tarkatans, and Xantarians. We didn't really see any other race in MK3. Oh, centaurs, but playable. Okay, Shinnok. I'm not gonna lie, I like Shinnok. Well, with my main in Mortal Kombat 4 in my pocket in MKX. I like Shinnok, Fallen Elder God. A lot of the shit that happened behind the scenes is also Shinnok's fault, but Quan Chi is his right-hand man, quote unquote. Ooh. And also, like, this might be like the last 3D character I like. Shujinko, the main character of Deception. Okay, so out of all the 3D characters, well, 3D era characters, it was Kenshi, Shujinko. Where is he at? It was Kenshi, Shujinko, Shinnok. I'm counting 4. Havoc, and Hotaru. I think those are the only characters from the 3D era I like. Oh, Frost. Those are the only characters from the 3D eras that I truly, truly like. Everybody else can kick rocks, truthfully. Everybody else can kick rocks. Fujin, you're cool. Natara, like, get a pass of your design. Baraicho, like Baraicho strictly off his accolades. But other than that, the majority like of the 3D characters could kick rocks. No offense, but all offense. Sindel. Girl, no, she belong. The girl, come on, man. Like, she bodied half of the good guys in MK9. Scarlet. My pocket in MK11, and she was and like she's also fun in MK9 as well. Smoke. Wait, they got cybernetic smoke or oh shit, I just smoke in general. Okay, I thought they got cyber smoke and human smoke. Okay, so just smoke in general. I'm gonna have to put smoke in A+. Smoke was definitely a fun character, and MK3 he had one of the best fatalities, one where he blew up the entire planet. That was one of the best fatalities in the game. I'm gonna do a rate the fatalities video coming up soon. Don't worry about it. A rate the fatalities video is definitely coming up pretty soon. But just know Smoke had one of the best fatalities in game. Mortal Kombat's first lady, Sonya Blade. You're not S. Some people I might put her S+, but like Sonya's never been my favorite character, but still, Sonya is definitely the pioneer for Mortal Kombat females. The pizza boy himself. Bro, like if Striker design wasn't goofy in MK3, it'd probably be higher. But the fact that we thought he was a pizza boy that caught up in the fucking Outward invasion is like, what the fuck, bro? Like, you do not belong. Come on, dog. It's like, no, scroll up. Like, he know where he belong. Like, come on. Wherever, okay, let's keep it a buck. Wherever he goes, he goes. Wherever she goes, she goes. It's just like these two are connected. It's like these two are connected. It's just Sub-Zero and Scorpion. It's really, that's a neck and neck. That's like no brainer. Down to the last 5 characters. Okay, Takeda. Honestly, my least favorite of the combat kids. Nothing against them, like I just didn't use them. But you're the son of Kenshi, and you're also a disciple of Scorpion, so that's enough to give you an A. Well, an A+. Nah, I say like an A should do. Not bad, but you're not also like my favorite. Tanya. Wow, like they chose that picture. This Chappelle clip pending.
Damn, look at them titties.
Yeah. I remember she was a beast in MK10. Well, MKX, like she was one of the best characters like for a while. So she definitely gets like her points there. Why do you exist? Just like how these two are a package deal, both of you two are going right here. Both of you two are neck and neck. Why? Why do you exist? My man makes you supposed to stop Armageddon. How the fuck it ended up happening in the first place, dog? Trash. Tremor. Okay. MKX saved you, but if Special Forces was your only playable appearance, best believe you would have been here. If you didn't have that fun ass variation, what's like Emerald or something, or like the Lava Molten Core, I'm gonna lie, like your variation saved you, Tremor. Leave Kano alone, but your variation saved your ass. And Triborg, the last character, Triborg. Honestly, Triborg has no story whatsoever. He is just a DLC character, just to make sure that these 4, just make sure like that the 4 cybernetic characters were playable. And also, like I said, Sector was my, like I said, like in MKX. Outside of when Kung Lao wasn't cutting it, I used Tribor for the Sector variation. So like, I'm gonna put him in the guest category since he's really just 4 characters in one. It's kind of hard to really gauge Tribor really because he has no story and his gameplay is based off 4 of the characters. So for Tribor, that's that's like saying like if I like Tribor, which variation did I play? And these are only 2 variations I played with Sector or Cyrax. I didn't play Smoke. I damn sure didn't play Cyber Sub-Zero. So for me to say Tribor is anywhere up here would be kind of blasphemous. Oh, did not mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. Okay, so here's my Mortal Kombat tier list based on how I rank my characters. Kung Lao, my favorite character is Kung Lao, so Kung Lao could be number 1 every time. The S Plus characters: Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Katana, Melina, Liu Kang, Jax, Johnny Cage, Kenshi being the best character from the 3D era. If you think I'm lying, what other 3D character like has as much appearances as Kenshi? The closest is maybe Quan Chi. That might be the closest. Quan Chi. Kenshi and Quan Chi. Those 2 carry their games. Like Quan Chi carry more. So like, Quan Chi got Mortal Kombat 4 on his back. He got Mortal Kombat like Deadly Alliance on his back. Goro, New Saibot, Raiden, Shang Tsung, Shao Kahn, S Plus, S characters: Sector, Sonya, Cabal, Ermac, Cassie Cage, Cyrax, Jade, Kano, Kung Lao, Rain, Shinnok, Sindel, A Plus, Scarlet, Smoke, Baraka, Quan Chi, Devora, Aaron Black, Frost. I'm like Jackie Briggs. Wow, I started there so much. Kintaro, Reptile, Shujinko, A, Takeda, Havoc, Cetrion, Cyber Sub-Zero, Fujin, Hotar. Wow, you 2 look wow, like these 2 look like they could be brothers. I'm not even gonna bullshit you. Like just having them side by side, these 2 look like they could be brothers. Kotal Khan, Nightwolf, Shiva. Wow, I forgot her name entirely. Geras, Ashura, Boraicho, Motaro, Natara, Onaga, Reiko, Striker, Tanya, Tremor, C, Ferrator, Blaze. Even though like Blaze, I might fuck around and put you in D. Daru, Kai, Lee Mei. Okay, I'm gonna call this trio characters with bad writing. I put Serena there as well. That's gonna be a quartet. Okay, me. Okay, like another trolling aside. This is the quartet of characters like that was held by the writing staff. If Daru would had a tad bit more to do in game, I was able to give Kai 2 more games. If Lee Mei wasn't the first to die in Armageddon and had better writing, and if Serena also had more appearances, you 4 probably would have been higher up. Collector, this is where you belong. You're not as bad as this, bro, because trust me, I don't like nobody here. Chameleons, honestly, Chameleons might be in here as well. Characters like that need more writing. No. Fuck this entire row. And like I said, guest characters, none of you guys count, so take your blessings. If I was to say my favorite one might be Spawn, and least favorite probably Leatherface. Like if I wasn't ranked them, it'd be Spawn. Okay, like I can't be biased because like Kratos would have been number 2. From a gameplay standpoint, this probably would have been mine from a gameplay on my standpoint. Yeah, but yeah, like this has been my Mortal Kombat tier list. I will rate the fatality soon, and probably the endings of Mortal Kombat 4. Well, I might do like a lot of ratings of Mortal Kombat stuff pretty soon. But until then, MK1. I will see you in September, MK1. And let's hope out of every character that belongs, or every character like that returns, and not just cameo. Please, 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 please. If Reiko come back, give him a better story. Okay, it's been your boy Kylo Ken. Peace.